Welcome, devoted fans, to another gripping installment from the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding, tear-jerking, and soul-stirring moments of days of our lives. Today's episode is a roller coaster of raw emotions, tangled relationships, and shocking revelations that will leave you breathless. From the chaos of impending motherhood to haunting memories of violence, the residents of Salem are grappling with life-altering events that test their strength and bonds. So, grab a cozy blanket, settle in, and let us guide you through every dramatic twist and tender moment from today's unforgettable episode. The episode opens with a scene charged with anticipation and anxiety. Sophia, radiant yet overwhelmed, is on the cusp of motherhood. Her contractions hit like a tidal wave, each one more intense than the last, signaling that her baby is ready to make its grand entrance into the world. The camera captures every bead of sweat on her brow, her wide eyes darting around the room as panic sets in. She clutches the edge of her bed, her breaths shallow and rapid, whispering, "It's too soon, Tate. I'm not ready." The fear in her voice is palpable, a raw edge that cuts through the room. Tate, her steadfast partner, is a pillar of calm amidst the storm. His hands, steady and reassuring, hold hers tightly as he kneels beside her. "You've got this, Soph," he says, his voice a soothing balm. "We're in this together." His words are simple, but the love and determination in his eyes speak volumes. As they rush to Salem University Hospital, the tension is electric. Car horns blare, traffic lights seem to conspire against them, and Sophia's grip on Tate's hand tightens with every jolt of the car. The hospital doors swing open, and the chaos of the ER engulfs them, nurses bustling and monitors beeping. Tate never leaves her side, his presence a quiet promise that they'll face this together. But the drama escalates with the arrival of Amy Choi, whose knack for stirring the pot is unmatched. Amy sweeps into the hospital room like a gust of wind, her sharp tongue and knowing smirk adding fuel to Sophia's already frayed nerves. "Oh, Sophia, you look like you're about to pass out," Amy quips, her tone dripping with faux concern. She leans in, her eyes glinting with mischief. "First babies are always the hardest, you know. My cousin went through hours of labor, and the stories she told," Amy's words trail off, "but the damage is done." Sophia's face pales, her breathing quickening as she imagines every worst-case scenario. Tate shoots Amy a warning glance, his jaw tight, but Amy merely shrugs, unfazed. Will her careless words push Sophia to the edge, or will Tate's unwavering support pull her back? Meanwhile, across town, a different kind of storm brews as Brady Black and EJ DiMera lock horns in a tense confrontation that crackles with unresolved anger. The air between them is thick with suspicion, each man's posture rigid as they face off in the dimly lit DiMera mansion. The catalyst? A chilling revelation. Rachel, Brady's young daughter, witnessed Johnny DiMera armed on the night of a shooting that has left Salem reeling. The weight of this knowledge hangs heavy, and Brady's protective instincts are in overdrive. His voice is low, almost a growl, as he demands answers from EJ. "What was Johnny doing with a gun, EJ? And why was my daughter there to see it?" EJ, ever the master of composure, sips his scotch, his eyes narrowing. "You're jumping to conclusions, Brady," he retorts, his tone icy. "Johnny's no saint, but he's not a monster. Rachel was in the wrong place at the wrong time." But Brady isn't buying it. The camera zooms in on his clenched fists, the veins in his neck pulsing as he steps closer. "She's a child, EJ. A child who's now traumatized because of your family's mess." The accusation lands like a punch, and for a moment, EJ's facade cracks, a flicker of guilt crossing his face. The scene is a masterclass in tension, leaving viewers wondering if these two men will find common ground or if their feud will ignite further chaos. Rachel's ordeal is far from over, and the episode delves deep into the psychological toll of her experience. The young girl, usually vibrant and curious, is a shadow of herself, her face pale and her eyes haunted. She clutches her stomach, wincing in pain, and Brady's heart breaks at the sight. "It hurts again, Daddy," she whispers, her voice trembling. Fearing the worst, Brady scoops her up and rushes her to the hospital, where Dr. Sarah Horton takes charge. Sarah's examination is thorough, her gentle demeanor a stark contrast to the sterile hospital room. After a series of tests, she delivers a reassuring diagnosis. Rachel's pain is likely stress-induced, a physical manifestation of the trauma she's endured. But the hospital visit takes an unexpected turn when Sarah crosses paths with Marlena Evans, Salem's beloved psychiatrist, who is grappling with her own struggles. Marlena, still reeling from the loss of her beloved John, is battling dizziness that threatens to overwhelm her. The episode flashes back to a poignant moment from the previous episode. Marlena, clutching John's Yankees cap, her fingers tracing the worn stitching as tears stream down her face. The grief is a heavy cloak she can't shake, and when she stands too quickly, the room spins. Her daughter, Belle, urges her to seek help, but Marlena brushes it off, insisting it's just a fleeting moment of weakness. Yet as she walks away, another wave of dizziness forces her to sit, her hand trembling as she dials Sarah's number, leaving a desperate voicemail. In a twist of fate, Marlena's path crosses with Rachel's at the hospital. The connection is immediate and profound. Marlena, with her years of experience and maternal warmth, senses Rachel's fear and offers to take her home, while Brady stays with Sophia. Back at Marlena's cozy apartment, the two find solace in a jigsaw puzzle, their hands working in tandem to piece together a vibrant scene of a lighthouse against a stormy sea. The metaphor is unmistakable. In the midst of their personal storms, they're finding a moment of light. As Rachel's laughter fills the room, Marlena's heart lifts, but the peace is short-lived. Rachel falls asleep on the couch, her small frame curled up under a blanket, only to be plagued by a nightmare. Her murmurs of the shooter pierce the quiet, and Marlena's face clouds with concern. She gently strokes Rachel's hair, whispering words of comfort, but the weight of the girl's trauma lingers like a dark cloud. Elsewhere in Salem, Chanel Dupree is a force to be reckoned with, her fierce loyalty to her husband, Johnny, driving her to confront EJ. The scene crackles with intensity as Chanel corners EJ outside the bistro, her eyes blazing. "If Johnny lets you back into his life, you'd better not mess it up," she warns, her voice low and steely. "He's been through enough, and I won't let you hurt him again." EJ raises an eyebrow, his lips curling into a faint smirk, but Chanel's resolve doesn't waver. The power dynamic is fascinating. Chanel, young and fiery, standing up to the formidable EJ DiMera, whose charm and cunning are legendary. Will EJ heed her warning, or will his pride lead to another family rift? The episode shifts gears to a heartfelt celebration as Chanel joins Paulina and Abe Carver for drinks in honor of Juneteenth and their anniversary. The atmosphere at the pub is warm, with clinking glasses and laughter, but Chanel's heart is heavy. She confides in Paulina and Abe about her worries for Johnny, whose recent choices have left her questioning their future. Paulina, ever the wise matriarch, advises Chanel to focus on her own path, gently suggesting she delay any plans for pregnancy until the storm with Johnny settles. The advice lands with a quiet weight, and Chanel's eyes glisten with unshed tears as she nods, her resolve strengthening. The episode wouldn't be complete without a touch of DiMera flair, and Tony DiMera's return to Salem delivers just that. The bistro is alight with warmth as Tony raises a glass with his brothers, EJ and Chad, in a rare moment of familial unity. The clink of crystal and the rich aroma of wine fill the air as Tony regales them with tales of his travels, his charisma lighting up the room. Chad's laughter is genuine, a rare break from his usual stoicism, while EJ's guarded smile hints at the complexities beneath the surface. The scene is a reminder of the DiMera legacy, bound by blood, yet fraught with secrets. The episode weaves in familiar faces like Rita, Thomas, and Nurse Leslie, each adding depth to the tapestry of Salem's community. Rita's sharp wit at the hospital desk, Thomas's quiet support in the background, and Nurse Leslie's compassionate care ground the high-stakes drama in everyday humanity. But questions linger. Will Sophia's labor bring her and Tate closer, or will Amy's meddling create new fissures? Can Brady and EJ find a way to protect Rachel, or will their feud deepen her pain? And how will Marlena's health and Chanel's choices shape the future of Salem? Today's episode of Days of Our Lives is a masterfully woven tapestry of love, loss, and resilience. From Sophia's frantic journey into motherhood to Rachel's haunting memories, from Chanel's fierce protectiveness to Marlena's quiet strength, every moment pulses with the raw, messy beauty of human connection. As the residents of Salem navigate their trials, we're reminded that even in the darkest moments, there's hope in the bonds we share. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.